Hey there everybody, I am Henry, and I am here with my favorite question of the week, and hopefully yours too. What is new Northside? Today we have a special guest joining us, so I'm actually going to toss it over to him now.
Hey Henry. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Joey Eakers, and I'm the NextGen director here at Northside over the high school and middle school ministries. And I'm really excited to be here today to say that Wednesday nights are coming back. Today, January 12th, Wednesday nights are coming back, and I'm so excited to be able to see all the students again upstairs in room 201 and 202 for both high school and middle school, and it's going to be awesome. I was thinking back the other day to the first Wednesday night that we had for the high school students, which was on August 11th, and I remember setting up 30 chairs upstairs, and I remember 4 students came. And I was a little discouraged, and so I remember praying and saying, God, is Wednesday night something that you want to happen? And I remember him telling me to just keep on going, and so I continued to set up 30 chairs, and eventually I needed to set up 40 chairs because kids kept inviting their friends and bringing more people, and we built this really cool community where we got to dive into each other's lives and more importantly, dive into Scripture, and it's been a great time, and so I'm really excited to say that they're coming back. I know on Sunday mornings we get to dive into Scripture and learn about God and about what Scripture says about who God is, and on Wednesday nights, we get to dive a little bit deeper. We get to really get into our personal lives and talk about maybe some of our struggles and maybe just some things we're going through and really do life together and learn about who God says we are and who God says that we can be. And it's a really great time. And so I would encourage you parents to encourage your kids to attend. There's been a lot of students who have been kind of shaky at first, but then after a few weeks, they love it and they want to come back and they want to continue to grow in community. And so with high school, we're going to be starting with a series called The Masks We Wear. And it's a series on identity, and it's about how we can wear these different masks to try to define us, when in reality, God is the only one who can define us. And in middle school, we're going to be going through a series in Romans, which is one of the most theologically rich books in all of Scripture. And we're going to talk about how the gospel applies to our life and how we can share that with others. And so it's going to be a really good time for both middle schoolers and high schoolers. There's games for both, there's lessons, and there's small group for each high school and middle school. And it's a really good time to really dive into Scripture with each other. And so I would encourage you to today, January 12th, just bring your kids tonight to the church, 6:30 to 8 p.m. as usual, and we can have a really good time. And so with that, I think Henry has a couple more announcements, so I'm going to shoot it back over to Henry.
Thanks, Joey. So Northside family, there is a couple dates coming up that we would love for you to take note of. The first is February 13th, which, as many of you know, that's the Sunday we get to open the doors to our brand new Medina location. So many of you have been in prayer for that day, and we cannot thank you enough for that. I cannot wait to see all the brand new smiling faces that are going to be walking through the doors of that campus. That day is just going to be so special, and I would definitely encourage you to be there. Another couple dates to keep in mind is the weekend of February 18th through the 20th. That weekend is the Medina Ice Festival, which we have been a part of in the past and are really happy to be back this year. We will have more information about that coming up within the next couple weeks and how you can get involved. Also, Pastor Robin wanted me to mention that we still have spots open for our Africa missions trip, which was taking place this July. You can find information about that trip by going to northsideweb.org/missions and click Upcoming Missions. You can also email Pastor Robin as well. Before we finish up, I just wanted to shout out all of you, our amazing volunteers out there. From serving with the kids ministry to being a greeter, all of you are making a huge impact for God's kingdom. If you would like to get involved, you can head over to northsideweb.org/serve or just go to our website. You can also email one of the pastors and they would love to get you connected. Speaking from personal experience, serving is something that is just so great and something that grows you not only closer to God, but the community here at Northside, which is very, very important. Thank you so much for joining us this week, Northside family. We'll see you next week.